What if I told you WWE is pulling every string to get a legend back? But there is one major problem. What if AEW's biggest show almost did not happen due to absolute chaos? The wrestling world is on fire, and you need to hear the truth. This is Six Sport, and we are about to break it all down. Giulia headbutts Jordynne Grace's phone so hard. Jordynne Grace recently shared a behind-the-scenes look at an NXT video shoot, revealing that Giulia headbutted her phone so hard during a transition that it nearly shattered. Giulia, you are already injured. Let's not add a concussion from a phone to the list. WWE wants Sting for Lex Luger's Hall of Fame induction. WWE recently confirmed that Lex Luger will be inducted into the Hall of Fame as part of the 2025 class, and there is only one man who should induct him as Sting. But here is the problem. Sting is locked into an AEW Legends deal. According to Fightful Select, Luger has personally requested Sting to do the honors, and WWE has already reached out to make it happen. However, Sting himself has reportedly told people that due to his AEW contract, he likely won't be able to attend. But there is hope. When Sting had his retirement match at last year's AEW Revolution, several WWE legends were in attendance under one condition: they could not appear on camera. So, fingers crossed, WWE and AEW can work something out. AEW Travel Chaos nearly cancels Dynamite. Severe winter storms in Omaha wreaked havoc on AEW Dynamite this week, with multiple flights getting canceled, forcing wrestlers to take drastic measures to make it to the show. According to Dave Meltzer, some talent had to fly into Kansas or Des Moines and then drive hours to get there. The most insane case? Jon Moxley drove 11 hours just to ensure he made it to Dynamite. Despite the travel nightmare, AEW Dynamite delivered an unforgettable show, featuring 2 title matches and a chaotic 4-way match to determine the next challenger for Kenny Omega's International Championship. Goldberg's final opponent for retirement match. Who will get the last match? The legend Goldberg has confirmed that 2025 will be his final year in the ring, but as of now, the details remain a mystery. Fans have speculated for months about a potential showdown with Gunther, but no official word has come out. However, during an interview on the Ariel Helwani show, Goldberg finally gave some insight into his dream farewell opponents. The former Universal Champion did not hold back, stating, "I never got my chance to get my hand around Cena's throat." That is right, Goldberg has unfinished business with John Cena. He also mentioned a possible rematch with Roman Reigns and even a clash with Braun Breaker, calling the Raw superstar a logical solution. However, Goldberg also revealed that he is not currently cleared to wrestle. He recently underwent stem cell therapy and is still in recovery, marking the longest stretch he's ever spent away from the gym. With no set timeline for his final match, fans are left wondering when, where, and who will get the honor of Goldberg's last bout. Should Goldberg get one last win, or should he pass the torch? Drop your dream Goldberg matchups in the comments below. Josh Alexander AEW deal delayed. What's the holdup? The walking weapon Josh Alexander was expected to be all elite after leaving TNA earlier this year, but despite expectations, he still has not debuted in AEW. According to Fightful Select's Sean Ross Sapp, there has been a significant visa-related delay holding up his U.S. appearances. For now, Alexander has been competing in his native Canada, recently appearing at Maple Leaf Pro's Mayhem Night 2 in Windsor. But fans continue to anticipate his AEW arrival, where he could be a major force in the company's stacked roster. When will Alexander finally make his AEW debut? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Saraya teases retirement as AEW contract nears expiration. After an incredible return to the ring in 2022 following a 5-year retirement, Saraya is now hinting that her time in wrestling is once again winding down. Speaking with Sports Illustrated, the former AEW Women's World Champion admitted, "I am coming to the end of my in-ring career. Saraya said she wants to retire on her own terms this time around, wanting to uplift the next generation of talent before stepping away. But will her final match happen in AEW, or could she make one last WWE return as Paige? Where should Saraya's career come to an end? Let us know your thoughts. Jon Moxley's brutal bump, backstage reaction, and health update. The biggest shocker from this week's AEW Dynamite? Jon Moxley impaled on spiked bats in one of the most gruesome bumps we've seen in recent memory. You have likely seen it by now. The barbs lodged into his back, the skin stretching as they tried to remove them. It was a horrifying sight that had everyone talking. But here is the latest. Moxley is okay. According to Fightful Select, the former AEW World Champion is doing just fine, despite how it looked. Backstage, the reaction to the spot was sheer disbelief. Many could not believe it actually aired on live TV. Even Moxley's wife, Renee Paquette, reacted with a mix of shock and humor, sharing a photo of the moment on Instagram with the caption, "My emergency contact." However, the spot has sparked major debate among fans. While some praise Moxley's toughness, others argue it was dangerously reckless. Would fans react differently if it had been Mick Foley or Terry Funk? Is this backlash because it's Moxley and AEW? Either way, Moxley's next move is set. He is defending his AEW World Championship against Swerve Strickland at Dynasty. Mercedes Moné vs. Athena? AEW's next big dream match. Speaking of AEW Dynasty, we might be getting a blockbuster women's match. Following her TBS Championship defense against Billie Starkz, Mercedes Moné was called out by Ring of Honor Women's Champion Athena. Athena took to social media to throw shade at Moné's win count, and Fightful Select now reports that AEW is seriously considering a Moné vs. Athena match at Dynasty. These two have never faced off one-on-one, despite sharing history in WWE, making this a true dream match. Could this lead to Athena moving full-time to AEW? Could Billie Starkz take over Ring of Honor while Athena steps up against Moné? One thing is for sure, this one is going to be fire if it happens. Bryan Danielson's future. No new AEW deal? A major update on the American Dragon. Bryan Danielson recently confirmed in an interview that he has not signed a new AEW contract. While he has been seen backstage at AEW events, there is no word on when, or if, he will return to the ring. Danielson has previously expressed interest in working behind the scenes, so is this the beginning of a transition? Time will tell. WWE Hall of Fame 2025. The Ugandan giant Kamala under consideration. A legendary name may soon be taking his place among wrestling's immortals. Kamala is reportedly being discussed for the WWE Hall of Fame class of 2025. WrestleVotes reports that WWE is internally considering inducting the Ugandan giant, alongside names like Triple H and Lex Luger. A true icon of the 80s and 90s, Kamala was a terrifying presence in the ring. But while his career is celebrated, many fans still feel WWE could have done more to support him in his later years. Regardless, this would be a well-earned honor. Homicide's emotional retirement. A true legend says goodbye. Finally, we close with some bittersweet news. TNA and Ring of Honor legend Homicide has wrestled his final match. The hardcore icon teamed with Bull James to face Mike Santana and Alpha Jr. at an Outlaw Pro Wrestling event. Before the match, Homicide revealed he has been battling a serious health issue, a cyst on his brain that has worsened over time, affecting his speech and vision. Despite his struggles, Homicide gave fans one last fight, pinning Alpha Jr. with his signature ace crusher. He later posted an emotional message. "This is not goodbye. This is see you later." Tributes have poured in from across the wrestling world, including CM Punk, Will Ospreay, and Dustin Rhodes. Homicide's impact on the industry is immeasurable, inspiring countless stars, including AEW's Eddie Kingston. His contributions to ROH, TNA, and the independent scene will never be forgotten. From Moxley's wild stunt to a potential dream match at AEW Dynasty, and a heartfelt farewell to a true legend, it has been another insane week in pro wrestling. What do you think about these stories? Should Moxley tone it down? Will Moné vs. Athena steal the show? And should Kamala get his long overdue Hall of Fame nod? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Hit that like button, subscribe for more wrestling news, and we will see you next time.